an orphan already at 9 months old, and my family in Russia was already falling apart before I was born, and there's 15 of us in the family. I was already battling a lot of things as I was already in the orphanage and growing up, and until I was 9 years old, I finally got a family that God has put into my life that was from the United States. And when I met my parents, Kim and Rick, they were excited to see me, but I was as well overwhelmed because I was finally gonna get to have parents who were gonna love me that I never felt love from before anyone, and I knew this was gonna be it, and who were gonna take care of me and pay attention to me. And I'm just so thankful for God to bring them into my lives. Starting from when I was already a sixth grader, I realized that I was not with a family that, is blood-related family, and so I started searching, and I realized that my family was searching for me too when I found them. I was broken. When I first found out that my oldest brother passed away, I broke down because that was the year that I wanted to kill myself, and that was 2 days before I was almost gonna take my life. It was the day he took his, and I realized that my battle for my family had to start. My battle to help them, to love them through what they were walking through, living through. I had to put forth my effort to love on them, and so I continued to reach out to my family, and my family's broken because when in 2000, just before I got adopted, which was in 2001, and I was just turning 9, my family lost my mom. They told me the story that my mother was taken by under a knife, and it was our own father. And for the longest time, I hated my father, my biological father, who took our mother away from 15 such kids. I just didn't understand why. It just hit me hard, right in the heart, and I forgive my father for what he has done, because the Father up in heaven, who loves us so much, has forgiven us for every little sin we do. I forgive him. In 2009, I went on a youth group trip to Colorado. We were in Estes Park. It was our last day there. I remember when I heard ambulances, in my heart, I felt something was wrong. Something was deeply wrong, and I've never felt it before. And some kids that were messing around, and Audra was underneath or by a huge cliff, and some of the guys that thought it was being really funny, they pushed over a rock that was about 60 pounds, and the rock came down, hitting the sidewall, but about 30 pounds of it landed on Audra's head. I prayed to God that she would be alive, and God took her. For a long time, I prayed, God, why? Why a friend that was so close to me, a friend who kept me on track to be closer to you, you took her away? So I turned against him. I didn't want to go to church. I finally lay there in bed like, God, I don't know what to do. I can't sleep. And I knew then I had to get to him. I had to do whatever I could to give my life to him. I finally went on my knees and said, God, take my life. Take it. I can't do this anymore. I said, just take it. This is yours. This is no longer mine anymore. And I said, I want you to protect me with all you have. I felt a huge relief just lift off me. And I knew that the instant I would let myself go to Christ, the instant I would let myself not control everything and be in control, God right away was, you know what, Anya, this is the plan that I have for the longest time wanted. Your attention fully to me. I continue to live my life with knowing that my life will always be different than many. Of 2011, I started being part of Pure Resbon Ministries. I started full-time in 2013. It's been over a year. My full time there is to help interns that come down to teach them how to do missions work, as to serve the people of Guatemala, to serve the team members, to things like construction, building homes for the poor, to do medical clinics, to do everything that they want to. Paradise Bound has been giving me lots, and I continue to take more on as I continue each year. I continue to just see God's grace fall over me, and the love that I continue to feel from other people that has never been there before, because I didn't have Him fully in my heart. Until the day I finally gave my heart to Jesus Christ, that is when things changed. That is when my ability to move forward, to serve others with a grateful heart, without hate in my heart, it all changed. I am Anastasia Mikhailovna Rosel, and this is my story.